Morning everyone. I'm actually going to film this video while I am doing my washing. I got this idea from Elle Lindquist. I love watching her vlogs and I saw her film her videos while she does her tasks in and around the house, and I thought that's so clever because obviously you can get two things done at the same time. So I'm very excited about today's video. I am going to talk about things, baby related things that I simply cannot or could not figure out. And just to be clear, I'm not making this video to get the answers, to ask you guys to help me. Obviously you can give me some advice if you have any, but it's more just, or my goal is rather to if you are struggling with this, I just don't want you to feel alone, because we sometimes get this idea that everybody just has everything figured out, and just so many things don't work for you, and then you feel like, why me? So I actually have a few of Isaac's cloth diapers here that I just need to sort out. And maybe I'll start there. Cloth diapers. It is very, very convenient to always have diapers or nappies at hand. I mean, and they are gorgeous. Just look at this dinosaur one. I'll show you the cute ones as I'm sorting them out. These are pockets, if you might be wondering. But the first thing I just couldn't figure out was doing cloth diapers for newborns and for small babies. I would say up to 4 or 5 months. They were just huge. They didn't fit him at all. These are from Biddykins. Aren't they just so cute? And they smell nice. Well, speaking about smell, they stink a lot. If they've been used, you kind of have to put them in the washing machine immediately. Otherwise, it doesn't smell nice at all. Also dinosaurs. But yeah, just speaking about cloth diapers for small babies, the diapers are just too huge. I had 2 or 3 ones that were especially for newborns, and then I had a few that were smaller, but still it was really difficult because then their bums are so huge that you can hardly maneuver your baby because they seem so fat in the middle. And it just wasn't pleasant, so I couldn't figure that out. Isaac started using his cloth diapers more from 3 to 4 months, and from 5 months on we have a day or 2 a week where he uses his cloth diapers. Obviously, one thing that's really handy is that you always have nappies at hand. This is a fancy pants all-in-one. Also, I like the fancy pants is awesome, but I like the all-in-ones much more than the pockets or any of the others. These were actually second-hand that I bought from a colleague, these nappies are awesome, all of them. So I have quite a big stash. But yeah, we do cloth diapers about 1 or 2 days a week. Obviously, if you're out of nappies, especially now with lockdown, it's very handy to always have nappies at hand. Yeah, so that was something I just couldn't figure out. And even now, the smell is not that amazing. We have a double-story house, so going down every time, going into the garage and putting the nappies in the washing machine is a bit of a schlep. So I have a laundry basket with the liners and everything that I put in there, and then at the end of the day we go throw it in the wash. But then you have to kind of carry it like that. We called Isaac our little pikkewijn, our penguin. So I bought this while I was still pregnant. Isn't it so cute, all the little penguins? Okay, then the second thing I couldn't and cannot figure out is baby wearing. Wearing your baby in a sling or a carrier. I'm sorry, I can't figure that out. I have 4 different carriers, and they all hurt my back, they hurt my shoulders. And then also when you carry the baby here in front, um, you can't do anything because the baby's in the way. So so often I try to do that again, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cook dinner now, and then I put him in the carrier, and then I need to cut chicken, and I'm like, oh, I can't see the chicken or the knife, which is kind of a problem. So I can't figure that out. I've heard that Ubuntu Baby is the best. If you want to sponsor me, go for it. But every other carrier I've tried, I can't figure out how the carrier goes on your body and then how to get the baby. And then if you go to the mall with the baby, you have to stand at the car, put on the carrier, and then enter the baby like this in front of everyone. And then when you want to get him out, you need to wiggle him out and kind of do him Lion King style in the parking lot, which is not fun or easy. So I can't figure that out. The other thing was, like, they make a lot of onesies with long sleeves and no legs. What is up with that? Because if you want to put on a onesie that has long sleeves, then the weather should be kind of cold. But then it has no legs. Then you have to put on pants over that, and I couldn't find pants for like really small babies. I started my own baby clothing company called Milk Boutique, and these are some of the things that I'm definitely going to address in the future. Like just the way that the pants fit a small baby, like it's either too tight or too loose, or it's somewhere up here, and the baby looks ridiculous. So yeah, long sleeve onesies with no legs, and then trying to find pants. Also, you can't find shorts for really small babies. Up to 3 months, they don't make shorts. I can't find like shorts. Isaac was 3 months in December, September, October, November, yeah, more or less December, and he was a small baby in January, February, when it's really hot here in South Africa. And besides like just short onesies, I couldn't find shorts. So yeah, that's one thing that I couldn't figure out. I didn't know what to do with these long sleeved onesies. Then another thing is like formula milk. Isaac, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how much milk he drinks in a feed. I don't know, because I look at the guidelines for his age. So at the moment he's at the formula milk tin says 5 bottles of 200 mils each a day. I would say he drinks about 5 bottles, but sometimes he drinks one bottle over the course of like 1 or 2 hours, sometimes even longer. So you're not supposed to keep the formula milk that long. The tin says you have to get rid of it immediately, or discard every little drop that wasn't finished during the feed. And then some people say like wait an hour, since you prepared the bottle until you throw it away should only be an hour. Some people don't mind, they keep it for 10 hours or whatever. Apparently your baby can get gastro and a runny tummy, and it's really important to to make sure that you don't keep the formula milk too long. But that's really difficult. Something I can't figure out is how much formula milk to prepare, because I always prepare the maximum and then I end up throwing a lot of milk away. I can't make 50 or 60 milliliters for a feed, because like the formula is difficult to figure out. I mean, you can, but you're kind of playing around with it, you're not really sure. And then I'll prepare 50 or 60 milliliters, and then he'll want to 120. So it's really difficult to figure out how much formula should I prepare for a feed. Yeah, this smells amazing. Then okay, expressing milk, guys, this is something I've tried everything. I am trying everything. I've given up on many things, many aspects of this, but at the beginning, when are you supposed to express milk? I don't understand. Isaac is a baby who wanted to drink every hour. sometimes every hour and a half, sometimes every half an hour. So there literally was no time. I was either feeding or preparing to feed. So I don't know when you're supposed to. And then also, like, your breast pumps have a gazillion parts, and to put everything together, I've mentioned this in a previous video. I had a nervous breakdown one night because now I'm supposed to feed him at, let's say, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then I'm supposed to put him down. Then I'm supposed to wait a little bit because the best time is between whatever 2 and 5 in the morning. I want to sleep. I'm very, very tired. Then I have to, in the dark, put together this whole McGafter and sit there and express, and then I'll get 40 or 50 milliliters after like an hour. I've tried everything. I've tried expressing for 10 minutes on a side, 5 minutes on a side, 15 minutes on a side. I've tried expressing until I get a certain amount, and I just came to terms with it, like expressing milk and saving breast milk and defrosting it and feeding it to my baby is just not something that works for me. Sorry, I can't figure it out. If you have it figured out, I'm really happy for you. But if you are watching this video, look at how cute this is. It's a print on the little onesie. If you're watching this video and you can't seem to figure that out, don't worry. It's not just you. Oh, Isak just woke up. Okay, I quickly have to finish this video. Then breastfeeding in public was really difficult because you can't find chairs with arm rests. So you have to keep the baby here. At the end of the day, your shoulders, your back, just it hurts so much. And everything, like your whole body, it takes its toll. Eventually I figured out going to fitting rooms in the shops, like, because they usually have a chair. You can go in there, you just take an item, pretend to try it on and then you can sit there and you can breastfeed your baby. The bathrooms that have like a nursing chair and things like that are usually occupied. You can't get in there. And then also, if you're in there, you have about 10 people knocking on the door wanting to change a nappy while you're there, and you feel guilty and you feel rushed, and it's just a nightmare. Going out in public breastfeeding was really difficult because he was crying all the time and he wanted the milk like right as I'm walking to the parking lot, and I still have to drive home. Then I already paid the parking ticket and I have to get out of the parking garage, otherwise I'll have to pay again. So I can't sit in the parking garage and breastfeed, and yeah, that was really difficult. Okay, Isak is crying. My washing is done, yay. So these are just a few things that I could not figure out and cannot figure out, and if that's you, that's okay, you're not alone. See you in the next video.